Hi everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 864 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I'm going to be trying out the First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. So this is the product that I chose for my June 2020 Ipsy glam bag. I just got my glam bag and I did an unbagging of it just like I do every month. And I'll have that video linked in the description down below if you want to see all of the products I got in my June Ipsy glam bag. But I love primers. They're one of my favorite products to try out, and I've reviewed a lot of primers. I've reviewed a lot of makeup in general, let's face it. Day 864, I've reviewed a lot, but I'm very picky with primers especially, and I love pore minimizing, pore smoothing primers. So when I saw that this was an option on Ipsy, I chose it and I'm really excited to try it out. It sounds awesome. This here is just a sample size, but it retails for $29. It's available at Sephora. It looks like you can also get it at Ulta. At Sephora, it's a clean product, so it's got that little clean check mark at Sephora. And so this has some really great ingredients in it, such as fig extract. This also, interestingly enough, has salicylic acid in it, which I love salicylic acid in my face washes because I think it really helps to clear up acne and prevent breakouts. So I was a little surprised to hear that a primer has that, but it's supposed to help the skin appear brighter, improve the texture, and minimize the appearance of pores. So I'm really interested of how that's going to work. This is also oil-free, has a matte finish, hence the Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. So I just think it's really neat that this has so many beneficial ingredients in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to half of my face so then we can see how this affects my skin and my makeup with and without it. So it does seem to have a lotion gel texture. I'm just starting out with a little pea-size amount, and I'm going to really pay attention to my cheeks and my nose. That's where I have large pores. Ooh, this smells fantastic. It smells like fruit, beautiful fragrance. So when I squeezed it out, it looked like a lotion gel texture, but now that I'm applying it to my face, it is thicker than I thought it would be just from looking at it. I'm noticing that it does look like it's smoothing out and potentially minimizing the pores. We'll see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this to the entire half of my face. That pea-size amount is the perfect amount to fully blend it out all over one half of my face. I love this scent. It smells really familiar. It kind of smells like a blue raspberry candy. It's a really nice scent, and I did not expect that from this. But it also feels very hydrating. I like the thicker texture to it because it feels like there's a good layer on top of my skin that's really smoothed out. So first impression of applying it to my skin and how it looks is really nice. So I know it's going to be kind of hard to see on camera, but comparing the texture of the pores on my cheeks to the other side, they look slightly minimized and definitely look smoother. So that's very promising. I'm loving the smooth texture of my skin. So I'm going to apply makeup on top of this. That's how I would do it every day, just because I also like to cover up some blemishes, the redness, but this would be great to just wear alone because it looks so healthy and smooth. This is supposed to have a matte texture, but it doesn't look super mattifying to me. It actually seems to have a natural finish. I feel like there's a little bit of like a glowy hydration finish to the skin, it might be a little bit more matte than the side of my face without it, but it's definitely not a drying matte finish at all. I really like it. I really like how it looks on the skin. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation on top of it. If you're familiar with my channel, it will be no surprise that I am using the e.l.f. Flawless Finish foundation on top of this, because this is the foundation that I use for every single primer that I review. And I like this foundation, but it is not forgiving on the skin. It will show whatever your skin looks like. So if your skin is dry, if your skin is textured, this foundation will show it. But this foundation also looks fantastic on top of good primers that have really, smoothed out the skin, hydrated it. So that's why this is a great foundation to test primers out with. Also, I want to note, this primer does not have any tackiness to it. I like primers that are tacky because they do grip the makeup better, but the foundation is blending out really nicely on top of this because it is more of a sleek finish on the skin. But that might just mean that I need to layer up some more foundation to get as much coverage, since it isn't gripping it as hard. But I'm happy with the foundation application so far. It definitely is easy to blend. You can see, like on my cheek where I have the redness, I'm trying to layer it up some more because the foundation isn't sticking quite as much as it would if I had a very tacky primer on. It's really looking nice on the skin. It looks so smooth and skin-like. You can't detect any foundation texture, no cakiness. And like I said, this foundation will show if your skin is dry at all, but this looks like a very flawless texture. Oh, I'm very excited. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation to the other side of my face, so then I can really compare the difference of the smoothness and the texture of my pores. So already I can see that my foundation is not looking as smooth and undetectable. Where I have some texture, like especially here on my chin, it looks dry and textured and emphasized. I don't like how that looks. I wish I had this primer all over my face, but that's the point of this video, to test and review the primer, but the primer side definitely looks better. It seems like the amount of coverage I got from the foundation is the same. So that's good. All right, so this is me being very picky. Pretty much need a magnifying glass to see this, but I'm looking up close in the mirror and there is such a difference in the texture of the foundation and the cakiness. So this side of my face, you can just see the foundation more. It looks a little bit dry. It's just a little bit more textured. Then this side of my face looks like there's no foundation on it, but clearly there's the exact same amount of foundation on both sides. So this one just really smoothed out the skin. Like how I said it had that layer on top of the skin to smooth it out. That's definitely apparent when I have the foundation on, because this just looks smoother, more hydrated. And I know looking on camera, you probably can't even tell. I'm just very picky. And I love the side with the primer so much more. It just looks so smooth and healthy and I love it. But now looking at the texture of my pores, it's not drastically different. I can still see a slight texture of pores on the side with the primer, same with the side without the primer, but I just think the foundation looks smoother on top of it. And just visibly when I had the primer on, the pores looked smaller, but then, you know, when the pores are covered up, you can still see a little bit of texture. It does not look bad at all. I don't think that people would even realize that I have large pores there. It's just, once again, me being super picky, being like, I can still see a little bit of texture in my pores. But I really do think that this is a fantastic primer. Also, the fact that it has all of those fantastic ingredients in it. So not only did it make my makeup look better, it's also doing good things for my skin underneath all of my makeup. So in conclusion, I really, really like this primer. I love the texture of it. I love what it did for my skin and my makeup, and I'm so excited to continue using this. So like I always do, every month I'll be doing a full face makeup tutorial using all of my Ipsy products. So I'll be able to give you an update on how I've been liking this throughout the month. And so make sure you're subscribed so that you don't miss out on that tutorial and all of the reviews that I'm going to be doing on my Ipsy products that I get this month. I have my other boxes coming in that I'm going to be doing unboxing videos on. Same for BoxyCharm. I'll be filming my unboxings, trying out all those products, leading up to a tutorial using all of the BoxyCharm products as well. So lots of what I consider really fun and exciting content coming soon on my channel, so I don't want you to miss out on that. I would also love to hear in the comments down below your thoughts on this. Also, let me know what your favorite first aid beauty products are. I have not tried out that many, but I have heard so many good things about this brand, and from what I have tried, I really like it, so I want to try out more. But thank you so much for watching my video today. I will see you tomorrow in my next one.